Coming up next on Cordisco's Corner. All of a sudden, the mayor of Chicago, who I heard just recently tested positive for COVID, Lightfoot, Mayor Lightfoot, is all worried about parental rights all of a sudden and people's rights and children's rights. I mean, you got to be kidding me, right? Hi, folks. Welcome to Cordisco's Corner. Unfiltered commentary. And that's your truth, the real truth. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support. Hi, folks. Welcome back. From timcast.com. I want to say first, I got a community guideline strike. If those are wondering where I was missing, if you want to follow me on Rumble, I will be on Rumble as well. Mostly there, a little bit of Getter. I'll try Facebook and Twitter, but I'll probably end up getting banned from there too for telling the truth. I reported in the Project Veritas article concerning their undercover paperwork and letters they've gotten from the military DARPA. So anyway, I'll leave a link in every description now with my link to Rumble. So if you could subscribe there, I would really appreciate it. Chicago Teachers Union reaches new deal with city to go back to school after 4-day strike. Yeah, okay. Chicago Teachers Union has agreed to go back to school on Wednesday after a 4-day strike. Now, it's funny how all of a sudden the mayor of Chicago, who I heard just recently tested positive for COVID, Lightfoot, Mayor Lightfoot, is all worried about parental rights all of a sudden and people's rights and children's rights. I mean, you got to be kidding me, right? Absolutely ridiculous. They could give a good damn. Union leaders and city negotiators reached a tentative deal on Monday evening, but is still subject to the vote by the union's 25,000 members. The deal includes enhanced COVID testing in schools for the rest of the school year. Mayor Lori Lightfoot previously said she's not open to mandating the test because it would violate parents' rights. Like she gives a good damn about parents' rights, or anybody's rights for that matter, which is morally wrong. It's funny how the worm is turning. It's just amazing to me. All of a sudden, they're going to start doing a 180 on a lot of issues and hoping that people forget. And I'll tell you the truth. It's worked in the past. People forget. It's absolutely disgusting. And people do have short memories. That's our culture now. If you're under 40 years old, your attention span is half what the generation before that was. She stated, "We're not going to rob parents of their right or obligation to tell us if they want testing or not on their children. It's not going to happen. It's morally wrong." Yeah, they see that they burned the bridges behind them with their attitudes on lockdowns and mandatory this and mandatory that. It's ridiculous. I wonder when she's up for re-election. Maybe somebody could look it up, put it in the comments. Instead, the city and union work together to gain consent from more parents. The union had claimed that they were concerned about lack of safety protocols in schools and demanded to go virtual instruction for the next 2 weeks. A 73% majority of their members watched for the switch. The city had refused to comply with the demands placed on teachers with no pay status. Now, are they going to get their pay retroactive? I certainly hope not. That week 10 days, you know what? Screw them. But they'll probably pay them retroactive for doing nothing. Meanwhile, our kids' mental health is greatly diminished. Oh, God, who knows 10 years from now what damage this is going to cause mentally for these kids. As Timcast previously reported, Life also claimed that the union was doing was illegal and holding the education system hostage. I mean, you gotta have, and I'm going to say it right out, you got to have a serious set of balls on you, and that's metaphorically, of course, in this case, to say anything about illegal. Well, the lockdowns and the mandate this and the mandate that, and you can't walk your dog, and you can't go have a hamburger without proper identification and all the rest. Holding the education system hostage. They've been holding the American people hostage for the last year. These people they suck so bad. According to a report from CNN, the new deal includes details on contact tracing and new incentives to increase the number of substitutes in the district. They should have done that to begin with anyway. The report added that the two sides also reached an agreement on the metrics for at school-based level for when we needed to convert a school or a classroom to go remote. Not surprisingly, the component parts of that depend upon staff and or the student absences, according to Lightfoot. That doesn't really mean anything. We need to convert a classroom or school to go remote. So they'll have a lot of people test positive, or a lot of kids, and they'll go, oh, we're going to go remote. And it'll be almost every school, literally school buildings, not district. The union is scheduled to vote on the entire agreement on Tuesday afternoon. Additional details about the new protocols are expected to be released after the votes are tallied. In a letter to families and students in the district, Chicago Public Schools said, our goal moving forward will be focus all of our attention on providing students with the rigorous, high-quality education they deserve while continuing them to navigate through this safety epidemic. I'm going to highlight that because that is pure, unadulterated bull. These teachers' unions are much too powerful. School choice. Those of you that voted for Biden because you hated Trump, if you have children in these big cities and even medium and small cities, school choice. Trump was all for that. Biden isn't. Why? Because they're beholden to the Teachers Association and the unions who supply millions and millions of dollars to the campaigns in Congress and the presidency and have tens of thousands of people on the ground to help them. It's disgusting. Please review this letter for more information. Chicago is the nation's third largest school district, responsible for roughly 350,000 students. If I sound a little bit more bitter than I normally do or upset, it's because of the strike I got on YouTube. This censorship is ridiculous. And everybody says, well, go somewhere else. But the problem is YouTube is where the action is, at least for now. I'm going to be one of the first ones in next month when Truth Social comes out. Believe me, I'm going to be there. And I'm going to be posting every video on Rumble as well. So we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty heartbroken because I was creeping up in subs. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you're the statue and sometimes you're the pigeon. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.